Hello. Rushing back from a walk. I was a bit longer than I anticipated. It was the wind, it slowed me down. Tracy, you've gone and got yourself a gold medal. And another Tracy has a silver. Tracy Caston was first, Tracy Broom was second. Angela, I'm sort of disappointed you're not a Tracy, but never mind. So somebody did ask, morning Lisa, Angela, you've got a bronze. Somebody did ask yesterday, what's the thing with the medals? It's just a bit of stupid fun. All you do, it's the first people to comment, gold, silver, bronze. There's 3 podium places to give away. Hi Kate, and then there's a special one, a platinum medal for the first person to say they've shared it. So if you share it, I'm massively grateful as always. I've got a corker for you this morning. I'm not kidding you, I swear the universe knows what I need to hear because I just open it up, and I've remember this one from last time. I did it ages ago. I've not done it for a bit. Morning Deborah, how are you? Morning Carol. So please do share it. Oh, I've just had a Nordic walk, a green juice, and now another big glass of water. Kate, thank you. Okay, Kelly, you need to sharpen your pencil. When did you last get a gold? I'll do them in the free 500 as well. Just thankful Denise Peace isn't on. Jane Gamp and Julie Roberts, they're a storming trio, I tell you. Hi Ali. Good afternoon, she says, all the way from Oz. How are you? So let's have a look. Right, I'm not using my Wi-Fi today. I'm using my data just so I know it's not going to go off because Joe's streaming, Nancy's doing a lesson, Simon's online as well. So thank you, Denise, for sharing. Right. Oh, I'm so excited. I have been, literally, first thing I did this morning when I got up, 7 till 8, I was just commenting, welcoming all the people into the free 500 fitness challenge. 1.2 thousand people are in that group already. 1.2 thousand. We had 3,000 last time. So I wonder if we can beat it. And some people say, why don't I just do it on here? I do free challenges on here. As you know, I do my free fitness on here. But there is something special. And if you're in my membership, the tribe, you'll know. There is something special about running a challenge in a private group. It just puts a completely different atmosphere on it, a different spin. People open up more, people share the sweaty selfies, which encourages other people, because you will see that there is we've got 78-year-olds in there, there's people in the 20s, but the majority are obviously sort of my age, you know, but there's loads of different age groups, there's really fit people, there's people who've not done fitness for 10 years and they're just sick of it and they just need a kickstart. And as I'm responding, going, big welcome to you, I know if they show up every day and do that challenge, it's very different to the free fitness. It's not just doing a fitness class for the sake of it, it's a 5-day challenge. And I've designed all the workouts to give you a big sense of achievement, and you will get a big sense of achievement, and that is what is going to make you feel brilliant. Now, the announcement last night, lockdown, what are you going to do with the rest of it? Now, talking about this challenge, the link's at the top of the page, that you'll see it, I'll be talking about it all week. Enjoy your walk, Nikki. So all you have to do is click on the link, and then we email you the details and with the link to the Facebook group, and you just join, and Simon will accept you and I'll welcome you. And already the way they're supporting one another, one lady said, she goes, I can't believe I've only been in 6 hours. She goes, what a supportive group. I think you ain't seen nothing yet, love. You should see what the tribe's like. I tell you, it's just wonderful. I love it. And the tribe is opening up next week. It is opening up next week, the tribe, midweek. So this is a reminder. What are you going to do? I'm going to do your little reading, but it's all intertwined. Lockdown. I forget the dates already. We've got another few weeks, really, haven't we? But it is coming to an end, and everybody's dying for that date in June. The 12th of April, from now I'll be able to get my nails done and my eyelashes done. I can't wait, but it's not the end of the world. Shops are going to start reopening and we're going to be easing out of lockdown, but we've still got, to be honest, another few weeks. Children are going back on the 8th. That's the first thing to happen. Not that you need me to tell you this. Sally, what were you thinking? Jane, I was thinking the same, that 103 days to complete release from lockdown. Jane, I've just got goosebumps. I want to be fitter and ready to enjoy the freedom. This is what I'm talking about, Jane. And do you know what, Jane? I absolutely know you are going to smash it. I just know, because I can feel, I've got goosebumps. I can feel the intent in your statement. You're intentional with it. And obviously I see a lot more of you, and I can't wait. I cannot wait. And this is what I want to get into people. You've either got a choice now of going, oh, bloody lockdown, I put a stone and a half on, and I feel shit, and I'm going to be seeing them at work, and I'm going to be seeing the in-laws, and my niece is having a 21st birthday party and I've nothing to wear. Stop all that. You can change it right now. You can change the way you feel right now. What are you going to do with the rest of this lockdown? I mean, if you do work and you're on furlough and all that, you're never going to have this amount of time again. There is absolutely no excuse, honestly. And, you know, unless you've got something horrific going on in your life, or you've got a really bad injury, please don't let apathy be the reason you're not doing what you want to be doing. Don't let the fact that you've got so used to sat on your arse, on that sofa, in that bed, lying until 11 o'clock and just thinking, oh, I can't be bothered. Because I'm not going to come and knock on your door and go, Janice, come on, get your arse out of this door. Put the hobnobs down, turn off Netflix and come and get it done. It's not going to happen. You've got to take some responsibility for yourself. And feel Jane's comment. She goes, 103 days to complete release from lockdown, hopefully. She wants to be fitter. You know, she's not saying I need. A lot of people go, I need to be fitter. I need to do this. I need to do that. You don't need to do anything. Because when people say need, it's a chore, it's a should. It's when you really want to do it, when you want to do something for yourself, to improve yourself, that's when the motivation kicks in. That's when you don't need willpower, because you want to do it. So please get this video shared. How many people can we encourage as a collective to get other people to want to do it? So what do you want to eat? What do you want to look like? What do you want to feel like at the end of lockdown? And yes, if you've put 3 stone on this year, you're not going to lose 3 stone by the end of lockdown, but the weight is irrelevant. It is irrelevant. That will come as a consequence of what you're doing. You can feel better. Let me tell you, because comments stop. Oh God, I've turned the comments off. I feel seen, but I've got out with the Nordic pose. Absolutely ace, Rosie. Let's have a look. I know, poor Janice. Denise, 7 weeks until I'm back counting back the days and planning my fitness program. Denise is on it. Oh, I just love it, honestly. Yeah, obviously if you're in Wales, it's different rules. Really good point, that, Kathleen. Thank you for reminding me. We all get caught up on where we live, don't we? Absolutely brilliant. Angie's on upper body workouts only because of injury. She's not just thinking, sod it, I'm not going to bother. You can do it, you really can. Risky's got new poles. I'm really enjoying my walks every day. I've just been out for a Nordic walk. It's bloody brilliant. I will never ever tire of it. So Sue, instead of saying I've got to go for an Nordic walk, say instead I get to go for a walk. Think how truly lucky we are every day. Aren't we just? It's this gift of movement, and I can't wait to give you this little reading. So if you're struggling, I had no idea what was going to happen with lockdown. When I wanted to do this free challenge because I did it at the end of the first lockdown and it was just epic. It's one of the favourite things I have done online, and it was free. It was free, and obviously a lot of people join my membership because my membership's opening next week, but there's no pressure to do that. That is entirely up to you. I will continue to give free stuff on my YouTube, free videos on here, free challenges that I do, a free 30-day plank challenge, free upper body challenges, because I believe passionate. I don't care where you get your inspiration from. I don't always do it every day on this page, obviously, because I've got a membership to run, and I just absolutely love them in there. I cannot tell you how much. And so I don't care where you get your inspiration from, but if you're struggling and you just think, I just can't get going, I'm going to press you now. You need to join that free 5-day fitness challenge, the free 500. It is totally different to the free fitness. There'll be no free fitness on this page next week. None. because I will still come on and do some chatting videos. I've decided at 10:30, an hour later, I'll be doing some inspiration. I'll be talking about my experience in the diet industry. I'll be talking about Weight Watchers points. I'll be talking about the humiliation of standing on the scales, taking your watch off and wishing your dad a wee and maybe something else before you get weighed. I'll be talking about all that sort of stuff next week. I'm just going to do a series of it for a week, because I don't just want to abandon you, because obviously I'll be doing Fitness in the Free 500 private group. The group's only going to exist for a week. Once we've done the challenge, we shut the group again and we all come back here. So if you're struggling, then please join that challenge, because I have seen with my own eyes, eyelash eyes, the difference it makes to people. I have seen people who did it last July and then they join a membership, and some never join, a lot don't join a membership, and that's fine. I don't think knobheads just because they don't join. I'm not like that. I hope you know that. But the ones who did go on to join a membership, the difference was just incredible. It was incredible how they are now compared to what they were last July. And then, you get some people who just stick with the free stuff and go and do other people's stuff, and they're doing brilliantly as well. I love it. So, are you letting fear hold you back? Are you letting apathy hold you back? Have you got so stuck into the habit of just not being asked? And there's nothing wrong with that. It's human nature. Look what we've had to deal with for the last 12 months. And it is still February, thank you, not March. Look what we've had to deal with. And the fact that you're still here, and it doesn't matter if you're 2 stone heavier. Please, it's been hard enough. So if you're 2 stone heavy and you've done sweet FA really for the last 12 months because you've been depressed, I know what that feels like. I've lived it myself. Don't judge yourself. All you've got is from now going forward, like Jane Harrison's going to do, like everybody's like 103 days till complete release. She wants to go out and go, I'm back. That's what Jane Harrison's going to do, and I want a picture of her. I want to see her doing it in that date in June. I'm ready to take on whatever this world throws at me, because we've had a whole year of lockdown after lockdown. Who would have thought this could ever happen? So if you've survived, regardless of your weight and your fitness, then bloody well done you. Bloody well done. There's no judgment here if you're heavier than you were, if you've joined Janice and been shoving that every night. I've done a fair bit of it. I lost 1.5 stone in the first lockdown and put it on in the second lockdown, and now I'm on my way back down. I think I'm about 10 pounds down. I don't weigh myself that often, but I don't let the scales bother me anymore. Not back in the day, which I'll talk about next week, when I used to be obsessed with the scales. That's all completely gone. It's wonderful. I think weighing yourself is all right, depending what you do with the information. If you let it ruin your day and send you into the biscuit tin because you think, what's the bloody point, then step away. As Joe says, step away from the sad step. Right then, a little reading for you from Patrick Lindsay, Now is the Time. Let me have a drink of H2O, because I'm not. Now is the time to confront your fears. Are you listening? Confront your fears. Our fears are our chains, but only while we empower them. Don't underestimate your courage. If necessary, face things in stages and gain strength from your progress. Oh, I love that. Often our fear is outdated or based on misunderstanding. Challenge your fears, break their spell, and you are free. Oh, there's so many nuggets in there. I just want to give a Sally spin on. So I'll read it one more time. Our fears are our chains, but only while we empower them. Don't underestimate your courage. If necessary, face things in stages and gain strength from your progress. That is what it's all about. And I want you to remember that line, because I'm coming back to it. Often our fear is outdated or based on misunderstanding. Challenge your fears, break their spell, and you will be free. Right, let me tell you what I read into that. Our fears are our chains, of course they are. We just think, oh, we're not fit enough. I'd love to do Sally's challenge, but I'll look right, Dick, because it's a private group. I know I don't have to engage, but everybody will be doing really well, and I'm just rubbish, and I'm fat, and I'm ugly, and I'm crap, and I'm too old, and I've never been fit. I was never fit at school, never got picked for the netball team. So how can I possibly do a challenge? I'm 59. I'm 60 next year, and I feel shit. Look at me role playing with myself. I feel shit, and I'm 59 and I'm 60 next year, and I put 2 stone in lockdown, and I've not seen anybody, and I just feel crap, and all my roots are showing. I've no nails and eyelashes left, and the last thing I want to do is a frigging challenge. Silly bloody Sally, she's getting on my nerves. Oh God, I'll never be fit, and I'm going to be getting my bus pass, and really what I need is a bloody Zimmer frame because I've not looked after myself. So you tell yourself that story. That's the chain that you're putting around your body, that same old shit that you keep telling yourself. Putting it round your body, these big chains that you're too old, you're not fit enough, that you've never been a gym bunny. I don't give a shit. I don't want gym bunnies, but obviously everybody's welcome. But, if you're looking for Polly Perfect, go and look on the Instagram feed at everybody. They've got their lot. They've got their tribe of people. It's not really mine. I want real people who do real fitness, and the amount of messages I'm getting at the moment from people saying thank you for allowing me to modify and making me not feel rubbish. That's my biggest thing, that everybody is welcome. Even if you just joined the challenge and marched up and down on the spot and got involved in the community, it is going to make a difference. You could be super fit and do the challenge and smash it. But if you're working hard, you'll still find it hard. But we tell ourselves these stories that we're too old, we're not fit enough, or I don't like, this is a big one, I never finish anything. So you just accept that bollocks you've just told yourself. Oh, I never finish anything, there's no point, so I never finish anything. So then what do? You come and join it, and then to prove yourself right, you don't bloody well finish it, and it's only 5 days. Don't finish anything. Well, change the story. Get your padlock, get your key, and untake those chains. I'm not even saying that grammatically correct, and even that sentence wasn't. Take those chains off. Take those limiting beliefs off that you've had all these years, or that you've gained over lockdown. And that's just the first sentence. But only our fears are our chains, but only while we empower them. So we're listening to those fears. We're listening to it. I can't do that challenge. Oh God, no, I could never give up chocolate. You don't have to give up chocolate. You know my theory on that. I'm going to have some more ice cream later this afternoon. In fact, I need to go and buy a cone. I prefer them in cones. And I've ordered some more coming for the weekend. And I've lost 10 pounds. And I've had loads of ice cream because I'm starting to move my body more. And that's the best diet there is in my mind. But you do a diet that you love, but while we're empowering all these limiting beliefs. So do not underestimate your courage. If necessary, face things in stages. And do you know why people don't start? So I'm on one this morning. I'm feeling it. Do you know why? It's because I'm excited for this challenge. I'm excited because I've already made loads of connections with loads of people in there. Some I know really well because some of them from my monthly membership, some are from here, and some are brand new people who've only just joined this community in the last few weeks because of the free fitness. And when I see somebody say, oh, I'm nervous, but I'm hoping it's going to kickstart me, I get a whoosh. I just think, well, I know it's going to kickstart. If you show up, Sharon, if you show up and do the fitness every day for 5 days, you're going to just be amazed at yourself. You are absolutely, because that is what you call facing things in stages. So don't underestimate your courage, the courage it takes to just join that challenge and then to introduce yourself. You don't have to introduce yourself, but I can see people going, hi, I'm Janice from Shrewsbury. I've never done anything like this before, so I'm hoping I'm going to be okay. I just want to drive to Shrewsbury, knock on Sharon's door and give her a big hug. I don't even know her, and say, Sharon, trust me, do your best, and it's going to be more than okay. Sorry, because it makes me just so emotional that women are having that courage. And it might not be a big thing to some people. It might not be a big thing, oh, it's only a 5-day challenge. But for some people, it takes a huge amount of courage. And that is why I drop everything when I do this challenge. I did it last time. I literally spent 8 hours every single day just in the Facebook group, just encouraging you. After I've done my tribe stuff, I don't do anything else. I just say, well done, brilliant, come on, you can do it. Because it just feels, it's what I love to do most. It's what I love to do most, is to get people to believe in themselves, to have the courage to believe in themselves. It just gives me the biggest satisfaction and joy. And it's worth everything. It's worth all the odd trolls you get, and the times when you can't be arsed, and the bad backs, and the no eyes with eyelashes. So this is the next line. So this is taking a while because it's such a good one. I can't believe it. It's really doing me well. So if necessary, face things in stages. So don't think, oh my God, I've got 2 stone to lose. Because if you think that, what's Sally on about? I'm never going to lose that before the end of lockdown. No, you probably won't. It's possible, but you probably won't. But don't look at the big thing. Face things in stages. So go out walking. Start just drinking more water. You know, when you join the tribe, it's the first thing we get you doing. I don't tell you to give up wine and chocolate when you join the monthly membership, do I? Hell, none of that rubbish that makes you feel like you're on a diet. All I ask you to is up your steps and drink water, and that's all you need to do. And you see the magic start to happen. But that's another conversation. But this is the beauty of doing things in stages. If necessary, face things in stages, and then you gain strength from your progress. I mean, why didn't I write this? It's just amazing. So when you do things in, and this is what I teach in the tribe all the time, whether you've been in there for 3 years from the beginning. I can't believe it's 3 years old in April. On the 1st of April, the tribe is 3 years old. It's incredible. And there's still people who've been there from the beginning, and this last lot joined in October. So when you're in there, we get you to do things in stages, and so it is drinking water and steps. And do you know what that does? Because you gain strength from your progress, you start to feel chuffed with yourself. And Patrick Lindsay is right. That's what gives you strength. It's not the bicep curls and the big weights and the burpees and stuff. It's the small daily wins. So doing the free challenge, that's a stage of, say, if you want to lose 2 stone, or you want to lose a stone, you want to get fitter, don't think of the whole pitch you need to do. What can you do now? You can join the free 500 challenge and commit to those 5 days like Jane Harrison's. I know she's going to do it. And that's a stage. And you will be so bloody proud of yourself that will give you strength to continue. I absolutely promise it. Often our fear is outdated. How true is that? We sit here telling ourselves, oh, I'm not fit enough, or I'm not good enough. And we believe it for so long, we just think, well, how long have we been telling ourselves that bollocks? How long have I been saying, oh, I can't do it? I'll tell you what, I'll give you an example. When I used to run physical retreats in Morecambe, there was a lady who came up. She came up from down south, and it was a 3-day weekend retreat, health and fitness. And she came up and she left in tears, absolute tears. And yeah, she'd lost weight. Yeah, she felt better. But what she'd realised, she felt annoyed at herself and embarrassed at herself. And it was the realisation that she'd had this outdated fear for 3 years. And she'd had this shoulder injury 3 years ago, and she had it operated on and it recovered. But for 3 years, she'd not done any fitness because she'd got a shoulder injury. And she just used to say, she goes, and even in the warm-up, she goes, I can't really do anything. I won't be able to do much of the fitness because I've got this shoulder injury. And she'd never done it. So in the class, I believe everybody works together. There's no beginners, no advanced. We're all in the same room. And that's what I do in communities. That's what it'll be like in the 500 next week. Everybody's in it together. Because the person who thinks they're the worst ends up being the most inspiring person in the room. And that's why I love group fitness and group community. And this lady, I gave her modifications. And then modifications, obviously, when she was using her upper body. But I don't think she was ever used to it. So then when we're doing stuff like squats that didn't even affect her shoulder, she was modifying. I said, what are you modifying for? Well, I've got a shoulder injury and I'm injured. yeah, but your shoulders up here. We're working your legs now, love, so get squatting. And I really told her, if I'm honest. But I knew I could get away with that because I'd obviously gauged her personality. And she just really started putting it in. And she got sweaty. And she said she'd told herself this story for 3 years, this outdated fear. And this is, Patrick Lindsay's exactly right. And she went home buzzing. She said, I can't believe for 3 years I've kept myself in this little bubble of a shoulder injury, and I've not realised how much I can do and that I can really work. And it was just wonderful to see her have this realisation. And this is what the free fitness does on here. How many messages I get from people who say, oh, I've been doing it all this lockdown, I've just discovered it's really helped with my mental health and everything. And I just love it. I love it. And I know the free 500 challenge is supercharged. It is. If you've enjoyed this free fitness, then please promise me you will sign up to the free 500 fitness. It's free. You don't have to join the membership. There is no commitment to join the membership, to spend a single penny. Oh, Simon's put the link on, bless him, just in case anyone needs the link to join us next week. There it is. Thanks, Si. Oh, he's listening from the airing cupboard. But yes, my membership's going to be open. It's going to be open, but you do not have to join it. And I say that, and I know that sounds ridiculous. I should be going, come on, and I will. I'll be doing plenty of that because I believe in it massively. But there is no hard feeling if you don't. So you can come and do this free challenge, no catch, no expectation, nothing. And then you can just come back here and carry on with my free stuff and do Joe Wicks's stuff and do my YouTube stuff. No hard cheese. I just want you to feel better in June when this big release is coming. So, often our fear is outdated or based on misunderstanding. Challenge your fears. Have you heard? So challenge them like that lady wouldn't have challenged them. I had to challenge them for her. I had to challenge them for her. And that is what I'm going to do in the free 500. Because if you know my style of teaching, I won't pussyfoot around going, oh, come on. You know, you'll be getting the death stares, let me tell you. You'll be getting lots of love and lots of encouragement and lots of care, lots of laughter, but you'll also be getting told, I'm not having any bullshit excuses about you don't have time. So you break their spell and then you're free. And you're free. Like Jane Harrison's going to be free in June. I bet you wish you'd never made that comment, Jane. But I'm Sharon from Blackpool. I've never done exercise before, but the 500 I will try. I've started doing drinking water and walking. Get in, Sharon. She's not done fitness. She's not done exercise before, ever. So I don't know how old she is, but she's going to sign up to the 500 and she's going to try. But do you know what I love most? Is that already she's just started drinking water and just started walking more. And already she feels better. People think, how can you feel better in just a few days? You can. It's because you're deciding, Sharon. Sharon, it's because you're stopping making excuses and you're starting to think, do you know what, only I can do it. So I am going to drink water. You'd fit right in the tribe because that's how we start people off. I mean, obviously you can come and do shitloads of fitness as well, but we just encourage people to start small because you feel better. And when you feel, so what Sharon's done there, she's released her chains because she's not empowering her fears. She's got over herself, and the courage it will take somebody who's never done fitness to join a free 500 when you're thinking, what the hell is the 500 all about? And you won't know unless you did it last time. You won't know, and I want you to keep it zipped. There's a very specific reason why it's called 500, and I made it all up myself. I love it. I didn't even copy it off anywhere else on the internet. I did it myself. Look at me, level 2 fitness instructor. I'm qualified. But so Sharon's, the courage that takes. So come on, everybody, we can do it. And it'll set you free. I love it. So there's always a little quote at the bottom. This one's from Mark Twain. Courage is the mastery of fear, not the absence of fear. Oh, just look the nuance in that. Courage is the mastery of fear, not the absence of fear. So people think, oh, you don't have any fear, aren't you courageous? No. Courage is when you've experienced the fear and you've overcome it. like Sharon's going to be doing. That's the big difference. And you've got to have an awareness of that, you know. So I love that line. I really do. I'm going to keep that one myself. So no one's ever alone here. And that, do you know what? I just love it. I mean, for an open page, the way you lot on here support one another literally melts me. It really does. But it's difficult because it's an open page, you know. Thanks to you, I bought a pedometer. Said Christine. No, let's say somebody said that. Yeah, Christine. My steps were around 3,000 a day yesterday. I did 8,000 and I wouldn't have bothered if I hadn't come here. Christine Ryan. Let me tell you, Christine, you are going to see big, heartfelt changes. Why? Because you've had the courage to come here. You've had the courage to listen. You're thinking, you've had the courage to own it and think, well, do you know what? I don't do a great deal. I don't do a great deal at all. 3,000 steps, you haven't been doing so. You've had the courage to face your actions, you know, to face the change you've had on yourself all these years, doing your 3,000 steps. That takes huge courage to admit that you think, do you know what, I could be doing more, so I'm going to do it. Oh my God, I did 8,000 steps yesterday. So Christine Ryan, I hope you are goddamn pleased and proud of yourself. I really do hope and I hope you realise, because to some people that won't be massive, but it's huge. It's more than double what you were doing, nearly 3 times. But it's the fact that you've realised it, you've become aware, and you're doing something about it. And that is what, literally, it's the best payment for me. It's the best form of payment is when people get it. And this is what we do week in, week out in the tribe. Don't expect to be weighed and measured and saying you can't have this, you can't. There's none of that. But I'll talk about that next week. Tonight, at the moment, I don't want you sat on the fence about the free 500 fitness challenge. I don't want you sat on the fence. I can speak so confidently about it because I saw what happened last time. And people, like Christine, you saying that will have inspired somebody else on this page now, will have inspired somebody else. And that is what I love about when we run it in a closed group. Because Christine could have gone on and done a post and said, do you know what, I've joined this challenge, I've not done fitness before, but I've bought myself a pedometer and I've gone from 3,000 to 8,000, I feel better already. Christine, if you do that in a private group like the free 500, I can guarantee you would get loads of comments from other people going, oh, brilliant, that's great, well done, you've inspired me. And that's going to make Christine feel buzzy. And then other people are going to go and do it because Christine did it. And I just sit back and watch it all. And I'm like that going, Simon, have you seen this one? Si, have you seen this one? It's just ace. So that is why I'm really going on about it. And I feel I can more because it's free. I get a bit embarrassed promoting my membership. Well, not embarrassed because I don't want to look like a sleazy saleswoman. But I will be telling you how amazing it is next week. And obviously I want you to come and join, but there's no hard feeling if you don't. And I can't stress that enough. You know, I've got my free YouTube, this free page, but this challenge is free. So there's nothing to feel sleazy about. I want you to join it. I'll put my hands up and I want you to join it. I want as many people doing it as possible because I know it can get rid of those chains that we've all been wearing. And our lovely dancing queen, Tracy, any age, any size, just small changes make the difference. Tracy is the most amazing tribe member. She's been in, it's over a year now, isn't it, Tracy? Must be 18 months. And she just started doing a dance on a Friday morning. And she's more northern than me. 2 northern lasses together. And she just does a live dance. Just literally, she in a lounge, wherever, in a kitchen, just comes on live and dances to a tune. And everybody loves it. You won't get that anywhere else on the internet in anybody else's group. Right, I'm going. I've got to go. I can't believe that's a long one. Can't wait till Monday. Joan Hope, I can't wait. So Simon is accepting people. What we're doing about 150 people at a time. So, because then let them come in and then it gives me a chance to, because I don't have to acknowledge any of you, if I'm honest. I don't. And most people wouldn't, you know, people who run groups, especially when there's this many people in it, I'd just turn up on Monday. But I get my joy from just even if it's doing a like. If I've seen somebody say, hello, I've never been here before, or well done, welcome, I love it. I love it. And I love knowing that you've seen that I've seen you. And I love that because I do see you. I really want you to know that I never ever take any of you for granted, ever. I genuinely want to see all of you. Obviously, it gets really difficult when there's so many people and I don't see every comment and I don't see, and I feel bad about that, but I just do my best. I want you to know that I do my best trying to connect with all of you. And that's why I love Joe Wicks so much, because I know he does the same and how the hell he manages with his massive community. But it's how I like to do it. Jeanette, hope I'm in the 500. You should have had an email if you are. Once you join, you get an email straight away. If you don't get an email, check your junk. And she says she's desperate and can't wait to join the tribe. Let's have a look. How ace is that? Oh, somebody said, how much is the tribe? I'll talk about that next week. But the tribe is £29 a month. It is less than £1 a day. It's just incredible for what you get. I'm not going to go on about it now because there are so many benefits to it, which I'll talk about next week. But there's no contract, no 3-month contract, no 6 months, nothing. Join for a month if you want and see what we think of it. But we have got some amazing plans on this launch. There's something that we have been working on for nearly 2 years, and it's called A Success Path, and it's been released into the tribe next week. And it's going to get you from feeling shitty to feeling how Jane Harrison wants to feel in June. That's what it's going to do for you. But you can start it, or you can start feeling like that without paying a penny by doing that free 500. You can start feeling like that by doing this free fitness and by drinking your water and by getting your steps in. Yes, I am still on, so I'm coming. Pat's going to have a go. Oh, Joanne's going to join the challenge. Oh, Jill, oh God, don't, I'm going to cry. Jill says, thanks, Sally, brilliant. I'm actually out walking with tears dripping down my face. I am that woman who is 60 in May, and I've really failed myself. I'm letting go the chains as I walk. Thank you for your inspiration. Sorry. Oh, I can't believe I'm doing this on my open page. Sorry, Jill. Jill, I just want you to feel you're out walking. Jill McDougall, who's 60. I'm that woman who's 60 in May and she feels like she's failed herself. Jill, I want you to feel my arms around you and giving you the biggest hug as you're walking. And I want you to feel it, Jill, because you have not failed yourself. You are here and I can feel it, Jill. You are going to make huge change these next few months. Don't dread May. Don't dread being 60. In my world, you've got another 40 years to live because I'm living to 100. I'm going to dance the funky chicken on my 100th birthday party. And so, Jill, you've got another 40 years ahead of you, and it's the choices that you make now that are going to make the biggest difference. And because it's not your fault, Jill, we have been abused by the diet industry for years and years and years, thinking we're not good enough because we're not counting bloody calories and sticking to points and counting macros and got a flat stomach and got a decent cleavage and a thigh gap. It's all bullshit, Jill. So don't ever feel like you've failed. And I've just... do the challenge. It doesn't, even if you join the tribe, brilliant, but you don't have to do, but just start, take that first step and join the free challenge. And thank you for being here. Sorry I got upset, but it really moves me when people, when people just realise that there's another way. There's another way. Kitty says, Jill, this is like getting a letter from Hogwarts. The magic is already in you. Lorraine Davis, I'm that woman too, but I'm 62. Lorraine, take the butt out, and you're 62. So good on you. You've got 2 years more experience, Lorraine, than Jill has. You've got another 38 years to live. It is real, Una, it really is, and I hope you see that from me. And I could just sit here all day talking to people who struggle, and I just want to make everybody feel better, because I've been there myself. I've been 4 stone overweight, I've been depressed in bed, I've been through bankruptcy, I've been through real fear, and I've binged eaten, and I've not been able to stop it, and I've it's just an awful place to be. But everything works with just making small changes. And that's what the free challenge is about. And that's certainly what being in the tribe is all about. And I just love them in there. Do you know what? The tribe is full of Jills and Janes and Debbies and Dots. It's just wonderful. So inspirational. We're all crying with you. What an amazing feeling. The power you have to encourage everyone. Thank you, Dot. Oh, we are stronger together. And do you know what? This is just in an open page that any Tom, Dick and Harry can see. Any Tom, Dick and Harry can see this, but imagine the power. And I don't have to imagine, and I know Billy Jane doesn't have to imagine. A lot of you don't have to imagine because you did the last one. And a lot of you are already in my monthly membership, so you do not have to imagine the power of the community, because this is my favourite thing to do. And it's only good because of people like you that are in it, real people who struggle, who are buzzing, like Jane Harrison's going to be buzzing, and yet there's still going to be somebody struggling, but we all support one another, and that's what it's all about for me. It's not about numbers, it's not about making the next 6 figures or 8 figures, it's all bullshit. You know, it's like doing weight loss. Don't focus on the weight loss, focus on how you feel now, and the weight loss will come, I promise. Oh, thank you, Katie. Right, do you know what? That came from nowhere, all because of this. And then you lot interacting. If you found this useful, please do share it. Although I know we did some ugly crying, but I know I wouldn't have been the only one crying. But, oh God, I just want to think of Jill walking and her crying. Crying with tears of hope, tears of realisation. Monica, thank you so much. And I can't tell you how grateful I am for all of you. For you could have gone anywhere on lockdown. You could have gone to anybody's Instagram, anybody's page, and you might do others as well, and that is absolutely great. Kathy, you're more than welcome. But I want to sincerely thank you for being here. I know I go on 45 minutes this video, and there's 212 of you still on. But at least next week we'll get a bit of fitness. I can't wait. I cannot wait. Thank you so much. And just lots of big love. And tomorrow we'll see you for Wednesday. Wednesday workout. Wednesday workout. Come and do it with me. Wednesday workout. Hopefully Simon will be back, but he might have to modify. And I tell you, I'm feeling better. My back is healing. I'm getting over COVID. That's hopefully in the past. I'm drinking water, I'm doing my walk, I'm back to doing my targets on my Apple Watch after 4 or 5 months since the beginning of October. I've not been able to do a lot, and I think that's why I'm so passionate at the moment, because I know how shit it feels to feel crap, and I'm feeling better, and I want that for everybody. So if I get on anybody's nerves, I'm not even sorry. Lots of love. See you tomorrow for fitness. Bye. Please share it. Ta-ta. Oh.